Salvete omnes, nomen mihi escanicus. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the world's worst walkthrough. And we're gonna go and we're gonna do the Korthos wilderness. I'm not gonna pick these quests up because we're gonna do the explorer zones. Now, one big caveat to this, and this is definitely in line with the idea of this being the world's worst walkthrough. It's been a really long time since I've done these, so there might be a couple of things that I forget about for a minute. I might meander a little bit, and I'm definitely not claiming that this is the most efficient path to hit all of these explorer zones. So let me explain what's going on here. So we're going to go out to Korthos Island. And this is not a public area. This is an active zone. So I'm going to get Dryad out and look over here. Slayers, rare encounters, and explorer. All of those can earn you experience points. We can get experience points for doing slayers. Let's look. The quest journal or log is L. And so here's slayers. Okay. Slay 10. Next award is 85 XP. After 10, I think it goes to 15, and then after 10 it goes to 25, then it goes to 50, then it goes to 100, then it goes to 100 or 200. Yeah, I mean, it goes up and up and up. I'm not sure where it stops. I've never filled out the slayers on here, and I don't plan on doing that now. Rare encounters. There are 3. I do know where all of them are, but you can see we can get up to 900 experience points for doing all 3 rare encounters. I will take you to each of those spots. I don't know if I'm going to do all the resetting required to get them filled out, but I will show you where they are. And then here's the explorer. Okay. So we need to find a tree of sacrifice. We need to find the Algid Falls, watchful vigil. So all these different things. And then these dungeon entrances, we would get kind of by default as we went through and did the quests, but I'm still probably going to run through them. But we're going to focus on the lore sections. Okay, I'm going to get that, and I'm going to put Featherfall on my bar here, because I'm going to need it here. Well, I don't need it, but I would like it here in just a second. There's another quest giver up here on this thing. Also, I'm not writing a mount on purpose. I highly recommend that you get a mount. If you own Keep on the Borderlands, you can get one for free. I have videos already of the process of getting that. I may or may not do that as a part of this series. If you don't have Borderlands, it is still possible. Featherfall went off. It is still possible to get a horse for free. Unfortunately, you have to wait until around Halloween time. But the Halloween theme, the fall festival night revels time, anybody can get a mount, regardless of whether they're pay to play, free to play, premium, VIP, whatever. And I have videos of the process of doing that online as well. Okay, so Featherfall back on, and we jump, and we start killing. Okay, this is a quest entrance, so we just got an explorer for doing that. So you can see Explorer, Korthos Island, 1 of 12 discovered, and we look at our log. It tells us what we've done. So this is a good way of keeping track of what explorers you've done. Okay, so from here, I'm going to run... Oh man, I forgot I'm doing this without movement speed. I used to do this all the time. And I just don't anymore. So I can't. I'm going to swim over here. Oh, get up. Take all these guys out. All right, now there's another explorer up here. This is the Tree of Sacrifice. Okay, and there's a rest shrine here if you need it. Okay, try and take this guy out from a distance. And this guy as well. Okay, now, this thing up there, that little area, is where a rare can spawn. I can tell right now that he's not there. But it's also an explorer zone, so we're going to go to it anyway.
The Sawagin keep close.
Okay, so sometimes there is a rare encounter here. It's a Sahawagin. The rare is nice to have a little bit for a tiny bit of experience points. In other places, rares can give you some decent stuff, especially in the Borderlands. But here, the stuff that they give you is pretty not good. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Okay. So we're going to go up this hill to the left. And from this point on, my choices may be, again, less than optimal. We want to hit this waterfall, but we definitely don't have to go down into the waterfall to get it. I think we can get it getting close over here.
The rumbling.
All right, so getting here is close enough to the waterfall to get it. I think they wanted you to like go down there into that canyon, but you don't have to. Okay, from there, we're going to go up that hill. There's another explorer area on top of that hill there. So we're going to run up this hill and up this temple area or whatever this is. Not really sure what the original purpose of this building was, but this is the Watchful Vigil. Again, we can look and see. We've done 1, 2... Stop that. Okay, so it just got some experience points for doing the Slayers. So the next award is 205 XP, which at this point is, it's a reasonable amount. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 of the lores. Got another one across the way here. Actually, we're going to do... we're going to get a quest entrance also. If you have a horse, you can outrun most of this stuff and just run around and ignore it. But on foot, it's a good idea to kill stuff that you're going to run past because it's going to aggro on you. So there's a quest entrance up this hill.
This entrance leads down to an ancient cannon aqueduct.
Now I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, you may want to know how to do all this, and early on in your career in DDO, this experience may be very valuable to you. I normally don't do this anymore. I find that I'm able to earn XP other ways, but again, you may find it valuable. I'm going to come down here, and this is going to be a possible rare and another explorer's area. Let's see. I don't see the spider. Nope. Okay. So sometimes there's a spider here. Oh, there it is. All right, so we got one rare. Now, if you notice, I got 220. That's because as a VIP, I get a little bit of bonus to XP. This gives us an engraved ring, which gives us a deflection bonus to our armor class. Now, where we are in the game right now, that's worth putting on. Is it going to be good long term? No. Okay, there's another explorer area here.
The devourer make sacrifices to their evil god at this fell shrine.
Okay. We only have 2 more lore areas to get. We're going to go back up this hill. Again, there may be a more efficient way of hitting all of these places, and it's definitely, I don't know if that's enough definitely, is much faster if you have a mount. But, you know, that's something that not everybody has access to right away. Okay.
You come across a makeshift camp.
We just hit the 50 slain, so we're getting some experience points that way. We even have another action point to spend, but we can't do that out in an active area. We have to do that in a public area. We have 1 more lore explorer to get, and that is up here at the end of this aqueduct.
This broken structure once
okay.
an elaborate aqueduct that
and so from here we really only have 3 more quest entrances to get. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but there was Dryad killed something, and that counted for my slayers. And that's very key. If you're in a party, everybody's kills goes for everybody, right? So you're not fighting for kills, which is wonderful. If you're out in an explorer zone, it's extremely cooperative. You want other people killing as much as they can, right? You want to spread out, kill as much as you can. Yeah, it doesn't matter how they die. As a matter of fact, in Isle of Dread, the monsters fight each other so much just on their own, like the monsters fight each other, that I'll get up to like 25 kills just wandering around, and I don't kill anything. All right, so we have 2 more quest entrances to get. The one we were just at, that's Misery's Peak. That's the last quest in the chain. And that one is going to take a minute. That one's going to take a minute. All right, so most of this area has already been cleared out. No, it's not a rat. Okay. But we do need to jump down into this ravine. Now, you can do this without hurting yourself too badly. But I have Featherfall, so I'm just going to jump down. Now, right around here, this is also where one of the rares can spawn. His name is Zir. But because that method is there, I know Zir isn't.
The decrepit catacombs are slightly obscured by the falling wall.
So, we have 1 more quest entrance to find. I I do have to admit that this is a lot easier to deal with when you have better movement speed, whether it's with a mount or expeditious retreat or some other buff. This is slower than I'm used to. I'm not gonna. I don't think it's worth buying in like with money. Buying a mount with money. The Borderlands adventure pack is worth buying just on its own. It's worth having. I would not get it simply to get a mount, but that's a nice perk. But I highly recommend that you get a mount. There are ways to do it for free. Again, if you wait for Night Revels, you can do it completely 100% free without spending any money at all. But it is being able to move around quickly, and it's very, very helpful. It makes a huge difference. Okay, so our last explorer is up here. Okay.
A mangled sewer.
So that is the path that I used to take every time I played Korthos Island. And if you look here, by getting all the explorer zones, the map, all the fog of war on the map is gone. It's all opened up, so we can now see the entire map. Okay, I didn't cover all this area. So if you like having that, then yeah, it's great. Okay, so I'm going to recall back into town, and we will set out and play this in the way that I normally do. Again, I did that as part of the walkthrough. It is not how I play. It is not what I recommend that you do. But if you do it, please let me know in the comments. Do you find it valuable to do all of those explorer zones and find all the rares? Does that seem worth it to you? And why do you think that? I'd love to hear from you. But from there, I will say gratias vobis ago. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. I'd love for you to subscribe so that you can get all of these videos along with the other things that I have going on. Yeah, I will see you next time for stopping the Sahawagan. Siwaletis, ego waleo, walete.